Rise from the Ashland. The fall. Aarav had everything: a well-paying job, a loving family, and the admiration of his peers. But life has its way of testing even the strongest. A sudden market crash wiped out his business, leaving him in crippling debt. Friends who once praised him vanished, and he found himself struggling to even put food on the table. Every day felt like a battle, and each night was filled with regret. Why me? He often asked himself. His confidence crumbled, and he saw no way out. One evening, while sitting on a park bench, he saw an elderly man feeding birds. The man smiled and said, "Hard times don't last forever. What matters is what you do now." Chapter 2. The Spark of Hope. The words stayed with Aarav. He decided he couldn't let failure define him. Instead of drowning in self-pity, he chose to rise. He took up small freelance jobs to cover his basic needs while reading books on resilience and success. He came across stories of great people who had lost everything but rebuilt their lives from scratch. One day, while working on a project, he had an idea. Why not start a digital marketing agency? He had experience, skills, and now a burning desire to prove himself again. Chapter 3. Rebuilding from nothing. Aarav started small. With no capital, he reached out to small businesses, offering free marketing strategies to prove his worth. Slowly, clients started trusting him. His first paid project gave him hope, and he reinvested every rupee he earned back into his business. There were days of doubt, where exhaustion and setbacks made him question his path. But he reminded himself, every failure is just another lesson. With persistence, his agency began gaining recognition. His network expanded, and within 2 years, he was financially stable again. But more than money, he had found something greater, an unshakable belief in himself. Chapter 4. Inspiring others. Now successful, Aarav didn't forget the pain of failure. He started mentoring young entrepreneurs, helping them avoid the mistakes he once made. He shared his story, emphasizing that failure is not the end, but the beginning of something greater. One evening, he saw a young man sitting on the same park bench where he had once lost hope. Aarav sat beside him and said, "Hard times don't last forever. What matters is what you do now." Conclusion. The power of persistence. Life will knock you down, but true strength lies in how you rise. Every setback carries a lesson, and every challenge brings an opportunity. Aarav's story is a reminder that failure is not the opposite of success. It's part of the journey toward it. Keep going, keep believing, rise again,